got to stay with the mindset of what works for you and is working good for you. You might want to keep it to yourself.
But
Not that you
see,
got to gatekeep all of the
see,
jewels
I'm gonna tell you
with
some stuff.
somebody on.
See, it's some stuff like that. I'll tell you because this is how I feel. Okay, with the
No, no,
some gems you got to give out because if a
uh,
person gonna do like not everybody can do it too. So like you could tell the person like for example like if you're a basketball player, they might say, "Man, how you do it?" And you might your word might be, "Man, I just stay consistent." And the nigga might not know how to be consistent. Like you ain't gonna tell them that you're shooting 3,000 shots, you know what I'm saying? But you're gonna summarize it to something where it's like, all right, I
yeah,
got something to take
that's what
away
I'm
with. You feel
saying.
me? Like, but
Yeah,
yeah, you ain't
it's
gonna
like
tell them.
yeah, it's just like today, for example. We did a mock situation of a scenario with my job,
Right.
and the way that I did it, one of my coworkers was like, "Oh, you say that right out at the beginning of the situation. You don't, wait or you don't ask for that particular person, and then give up, the disclosure and who you calling for and all that." I said, "Nah." I said because I know that that can first of all, me asking for that person, for one, their natural reaction is gonna ask me, "Who am I?"
Yeah,
That's
facts.
gonna be their, that's unless they know my voice, which they don't. They're going to ask who I am. So in order for me to just beat that and get that out the way and keep myself in compliance with SQ, it makes perfect sense for me to get that out the way. Now that can't be said that I didn't say it in the conversation. Versus if I don't say it and I just ask for that person and then they get long winded and then I be them totally forgot that I didn't even do that, that's on me.
Yeah. Now that's facts. That's facts.
Now,
That
like that's
is
happened.
you covering yourself from the jump. Like instead of waiting and then thinking about it afterwards, like damn, I forgot to tell them that. You like let me cover it right now, so I don't even have to worry about it in the future.
Man,
Yeah,
they
that's
ask
smart.
me all the time, like, how do you keep consistent with these high scores and not getting into any issues with SQ? I said because I know what I can say and I know what I can't say. If they ask me a question and I know I don't know the answer to it, I just say that and I tell them I can place them on hold and I can try to get that answer for them. I don't freelance. I don't go off the top of my dome. I Everything that I say, I know because I done said it 1,000 times and it's verbatim and it's stuck in my head.
Right.
And I do it, and then they have it formatted for us the way that they want each call to go. So I do it literally in that order. So in that way, I'm not missing something. Or if I do miss something, I can look and see what I missed
Exactly
in the
that.
blink of an eye because I can see it. But I'm not telling them any of these jewels. These are jewels that I keep to myself
Right. You gonna tell
because
them.
at
You
the
gonna
end of
say
the day,
something basic
if
as
you
hell, right?
nah, what I said is I said I do it like I just said. I said what I told you. I said I'm like I do it so I get it out the way, so I ain't worried about SQ. I didn't say I do everything by the book, so that way I know there's there's likelihood for me not to miss is slim
Right. So you said
because
you gave him basic ass information to where like he had to figure that other stuff out on his own. You gave him just enough
exactly,
gems so he'll feel okay. That's what I'm gonna do. But you ain't say exactly how
yeah,
you do it. You know what I'm saying?
exactly, because it literally, bro. You could only get no lower than a 98 score. Anything less than 98 is considered a fail.
Oh, okay. So you try to hit all your points so that it's automatically gonna have you up there because you hit all your points right off the rip. Now you
That
just having a
means
regular conversation
if
and doing
you
what you're doing.
if the lowest score you can get is a 98, that means you got less than 2 points you can actually mess up on
Right.
and still not get a fail. So that means you got every call has to be tailor made to a T to be 100% in compliance because you got a razor's thin edge to make a mistake and not get a compliance.
Now that's facts. Them facts. I was gonna ask you.
But go ahead.
What you was gonna say? You sound like you had a closer. I was gonna ask you something off
Now, I
topic.
was just gonna say I'm done talking about work.
Okay, okay, okay. So before we get into our, our little podcast questions and everything, and to the podcast, man, how the hell do you feel about Coach Prime, man, in the Colorado Buffs? This ain't a part of our little spiel, so I just wanted to know because they got blown out 2 weeks in a row, man.
Oh
So
man, that's kind of a trick question, man. Like, I really ain't paid them no mind all year, man, and neither has the rest of the nation. Like, outside of his name and that being the case, ain't nobody been paying attention to Colorado. They ain't been nobody. They games be on so damn late. I only it'd be like a Saturday night at like 10 o'clock at night, damn near on Central Time. So I really ain't even been tuned in like that. And then when I do see the final scores, he's getting zip.
man,
So he got all that NFL head coaching and staff and legends on the team, and they ain't got the talent. It's like they need to be able to put all them niggas in some Back to the Future cars and take them back and put them on the team or something because their talent level it just hasn't hit. I don't know if it's coaches the way he coaches the team.
man,
I would have thought they would have had a better recruiting class coming in to this next. I don't know what they got coming in this next year, but it doesn't look like they got too much more talent than they had last year, and they didn't have much last year outside of really Travis and
right.
clearly Shador's, and
What?
then the other kids that got drafted.
See,
But they're more special teams and maybe roster, bubble roster in the NFL. Like they're
yeah,
not making a team,
and see,
so
and see, and see,
I
my
just
part.
don't think they ever really had the talent. So I don't
Is it the
to
talent
answer your
though?
question.
Is it
Huh?
the talent or is it the? Have you ever seen a nigga
It's
who's just
definitely the
great?
talent, bro.
Wait.
It's
Let
the
me just say
talent,
this. Let
man.
me say this to you first. And let me ask you this question because you might be able to answer it because you saying it's the talent. But have you ever seen a great player be a good coach? That's my question. Is it the talent or is it the damn coaching? Because not just because you was a great player don't mean that you can know how to damn coach. You get what I'm saying?
I would say and I don't know if he was great because it was way before my time, but I believe he was a pretty good. I don't know if he made the Hall of Fame as a tight end. I have to look it up. I almost want to say he did, but I'm pretty sure he probably did. Is Mike Ditka. Other than that, and I can't really say Mike Ditka was a great coach just because his staff was so cold. Yeah, Buddy Ryan. Like Buddy Ryan
Yeah.
is known for being the architect of the 4-6 defense. Like he came out with it. It's just like even though everybody gives a lot of credit to John Gruden for going to Tampa and winning that Super Bowl, which they should. Their offense was shit. He made it at least acceptable enough to score points. But we all know Lane Kiffin was the whole reason why Tampa Bay even had a shot to win the Super Bowl. That defense was nasty.
Right.
So with that being said, I can't say it's the coaching. I think it's the players just off of looking at the talent. When they play other schools, it just doesn't look like they got the talent player for player, like even like a BYU. Like even BYU looked like they had more talent player for player than Colorado. So,
Yeah.
I just think that's what it is. I don't think he's been able to recruit the right players, and I think he brought it on himself when he came in talking about he's got Louis luggage, and I just think it turns off a certain type of player.
I mean,
I'm
it ain't
just gonna
got that
keep
much.
it real.
Then ain't got that much NIL to give out. I mean, shit. Let's be honest. It's about that
That
money
too.
too.
That
Like,
too.
ain't nobody trying to come over there and ain't gonna be able to make no money. You know what I'm saying? When it's the other schools, they like, shit, we'll give you this. So you gonna go over there
Yeah.
and get that bread. Like, let's be honest. If they was giving out money when we was playing, we going for the money. I mean, I don't give a damn how good the school is. How much is you paying? That's what I'd have been
Man,
thinking about.
hello.
Facts.
You
But
already know.
all right,
You
man.
already know.
we're gonna go ahead and get into the podcast before we get lost in to Coach Prime, man. It's your boy. My bad. It's the Backpackers Podcast, man. I'm your boy Broadway Beats, man. I got your boy with me, Neef, aka Mr. Perp, man.
Yes, sir.
We appreciate y'all for tapping in with us. Hit the like button. Go ahead and subscribe if you can. Say something in the comments. I do see a couple people tapped in with us. You know, I'm getting a little bit more hip to it. You feel me? So now I got the phone so I can see what names is in there. Kelsey, I appreciate you for tapping in. Alejandro, I see you tapping in. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Rucker, I see you tapping in. And Gary, appreciate you for tapping in. We going to get straight to it where we talk about this sports, basketball, football. Currently, we finna get into the football. Last Sunday, the Minnesota Vikings played against the Detroit Lions, man, and they came out on top. Pause. You know what I'm saying? 27-24. My question for you is, what stood out the most to you about J.J. McCarthy's return, and how do you see the Minnesota's offensive strategy evolving in the next few weeks?
Man, so first and foremost, man, I definitely love what I saw out of his moxie. Uh, he's definitely got that. Now we just need to work on the fine tune things, and that's all gonna come with him having more consistency playing in games under his belt, and having to see these defenses and being in these live rep games and his live action. But I like what I see out of him. He's up and down like I would think a rookie, most rookies are.
Right.
But he's shown, and he's got that clutch gene. And that's the one thing as a Viking fan that I can't really recall. I'm pretty sure Teddy showed us that a lot. And that's why we were so in love with Teddy Two Gloves. Then his whole leg came off like a Lego
Man,
piece.
it was
But that's
hanging
a
on
whole
by
nother story.
it was hanging
We're
on
not
by a
even going to
thread.
talk about that. We're not even going to talk about that. We go back to JJ. He showed me he's got that moxie, that leadership quality. People rally around him. It looked like we had more juice as a overall team.
Right.
Like, I knew we would play harder just because of how we got embarrassed on fucking Thursday night to the Chargers that really ain't shit. But
Right.
they just had a good game plan, and we just came like we didn't give a fuck. So I'm glad that I think it had to do with we knew what we had that quarterback. They knew we was going out there with Chicken Wing Jones. That brother's arm was gone from the beginning of the game. Like he looked like he was literally out there throwing. He looked like no disrespect. Our backup quarterback in high school. I ain't gonna say his name, but the brother had the Chicken Wing Jones arm, and he only
Man.
had one good arm. So he had an arm though, but he couldn't take a sack. He get
Man.
sacked. How he can't protect the ball. So
Pillowcase
that's why
soft.
he was the third string quarterback. And that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. Like Wentz, we're lucky he as many times as he got sacked and stuff, he didn't fumble at least 2-3 times. I don't even think he fumbled once. We got blessed in that regard. So
Yeah.
with that all being said, I love what I saw out of JJ, man, and I think moving forward, like I said, he's just got to get more time under his belt so he had build that chemistry with the team and with the offensive line. And I think we're gonna be all right, man. I think we got us one. I'm pretty sure we. I would say I wouldn't bet my house because I ain't that stupid,
Yeah, you ain't
but
that
I would
dumb.
definitely bet. As my boy would say, I'd put a few pennies and see what and throw him at the wall. If you were to ask me, is he going to be our franchise quarterback? I would say yes. So
Okay, okay.
yes, that's what I saw out of him. I think he's got that moxie and he's got that spirit,
I
and
feel
that's
that.
what you need.
Facts. I'm gonna be honest with you. They did. I liked it the way JJ played, but overall, it wasn't. To me, it was more about KOC. He finally did the damn plan. He finally stuck to the damn plan. He ran the damn football. As long as you
I
run
knew
that
you'd say
football,
that.
he ran that. They ran that football 30 times, and they got 142 yards. So if you can get some yardage on that, throw a couple decoys because we got somebody who ain't just gonna take big chances like that. He gonna do them when he can, but he ain't. He's not seasoned all the way. You know what I'm saying? He like a piece of chicken that got a little bit of it, but it still missed the barbecue sauce. You feel me? He ain't got enough season on it. So Within time, you're gonna see a lot more actions from him. You're gonna see a little bit more confidence from him. But it all starts with the decoys. If KLC can keep doing decoys and running the ball and making it, mixing it up more, then it's not gonna look so play action, run the ball first and second down. It's gonna look a little bit more jazzy, a little bit more sexier for us. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
he
So
did. He pulled out, bro. He pulled out some plays we have not ran.
you hear me?
Like even like when we beat Cincinnati, or he pulled out that running back throw from
You might have, you broke up. You broke
running
up.
back. Like
Say that
he,
again.
so I know
You
he got the tricks in the bag. It
you
ain't got to be so vanilla. Oh, I broke up. I
yeah.
said I think he. I said I know he's got more to add to our offense. It's just with Wentz and him being injured, we had to keep it a certain way. This is what I'm just assuming because Sunday we pulled out some stuff we hadn't even done all year.
Right.
Like the pass that we threw to Aaron Jones down the sideline where he got damn near 30 yards. We haven't ran that all year.
And
We ain't
that's
ran no swing route to the running back. We ain't run. We
right.
ran some other weird play that I can't remember off the top of my head. But we just looked like for out. We got out coached and we got out physical on Thursday night, and we got embarrassed. And our coaches got went in there and got that game plan together, and them players came out and played. That's what it looked like.
That that's what it looked like. Maybe they might have been a little bit fired up because they had JJ back. You feel me? So that might
Yes.
have threw you. And so, because like you said,
It was a lot. It was the fact, like I said, they got their ass whooped. It was the
true.
fact that Detroit been kicking their ass for the last 5 years. It was it was the fact that JJ was back, and now they knew they had somebody that could move around and was young. It was gonna give. It just gave us a different look. He's only
Exactly.
played 2 games,
Yeah, exactly. So,
3
hey,
now,
bench
and he's
mob,
2-1.
bench mob. I think we was wrong too. I think me and Neef said that we was gonna catch that L. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hold myself accountable. I
Oh
thought we
yeah, we
wasn't gonna
definitely
win. So,
did.
um, shout
We
out to the
definitely
Vikings.
did. I ain't gonna sit here and act like I was uh 100% in favor of us winning. I did say I wanted us to because I'm a true Viking fan, true and true. But in my heart, I had to hold on to that love. But Jesus Christ, if you asked me to put some money on it, I'd have told you to kill yourself.
Right, and so we got another division game next week, so we'll see how that go. It should be a little jazz. It's against the Bears, so you know what I'm saying it's gonna be a tight one. The Bears is definitely gonna want to get they get back, so we got to come with the force, and we got to keep playing that same way, keep running the ball, and if we can do that, hey man, it's
Yep.
looking good.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. So damn. Now I gotta hold myself accountable because Neef last week we brought up the Ravens and he told me that Vegas had the Ravens going to the playoffs or something like that, and I disagreed. I thought that the Bengals had a better chance. Well, with that being said, last week with the Bengals losing and the Ravens winning, the Ravens has now taken the number 2 spot in the AFC North. So my question for you, Neef, is Lamar Jackson's return truly a game changer, or is this just more of a hype?
Man, it's a game changer, and it makes me extra weary about what we got coming on to us on Sunday. That's a whole nother topic. We'll get to that, but yeah, he's definitely a game changer, bro. Like he's one of one. Like you can't you can't practice against. You can't even try to have a practice dummy do what he does on the field. Like our best, the best bet for the rest of the league is for him to go revert back to just trying to do too much and like he did the other night and got hurt. Like if he just stays and plays calm like he did against the Dolphins,
But we all know how
because
they
he done
play.
figured out every throw now. He can make every throw. He's always had a good arm, but
Yeah,
he was more like one of my guys. He had that one. one I call it one level, and it's all heat. So he threw everything like a fastball. That's kind of what JJ does now.
Right.
Everything's real with a lot of heat because you know you got to get in there quick. It ain't the college. You can't just lollipop balls in there. But there's certain times you have to be able to lollipop it. There's certain times you got to be able to throw it with some zest and layer it. And I've seen
Facts.
this young man Lamar master that. He's mastered it, and all he's got is three tight ends that are all interchangeable,
And
and then
that
he's got a little butterfly jackknife at receiver, and then he's got a prototype receiver, and then he's got a stud. I don't know if Hopkins is hurt or not, but if he's not, you got a stud. Even though he's old, he catches everything, and
true.
then you got this big 330 plus line offensive line. Like they're they're gonna be trouble. And you got a 250-pound running back, and then a 260-pound fullback or 80 pound. Like he's an offensive lineman just playing fullback.
You know,
Like they got some monsters on offense, and their defense is coming around. That safety Hamilton, I wanted him in the draft, but yeah, to answer your question, Lamar's a game changer.
I'm gonna have to double down with you. He's definitely a game changer. And the other thing that you didn't add was prior to this, like you said, he always had an arm, but he used to use them trucks more than he would use the arm. He's gonna look at his first, the second option. He don't see nothing. He's taking off. Now he's being a lot more patient. You can see that he's taking his time. He only gonna run if he
He
got
barely
to.
wants to run.
Right.
He
He
don't want to run.
exactly. So that right there is gonna that's going to change the gameplay because now he has the option to do what he wants, and that keeps everybody at bay, like the defense. Because now what
It
happens
does.
is you don't know if he'll take that move, and if he does take the move, then it's going to play with your mind because then you got Derrick Henry backdooring that. And
You
so
do.
and Derrick
There,
looking good now. He looking good. So with Lamar back, he looking damn good. So
I'm gonna tell you, there's a key to beating them, and it's the same to beating everybody. It's the same blueprint. You shut the run game down, and you make them have to be in third and longs.
exactly. But that's hard.
And
That's
then
easier. That's easier said than done,
that's
right?
way easier said than done. Way easier said than done. But that's the truth. You gotta literally sell out on first and second down. You gotta be selling out. Either you selling out to stop the run, or you selling out to stop the pass. But either way, you really selling out to stop the run. And you just
Yeah,
hoping to God that your men play sound in their gap discipline, and they just don't give him free lanes and just poopies.
exactly. So, with that being said, I'm gonna just say this, and then I'm gonna go to the next question. That team is looking scary, and they brought him back at.
Very scary.
They brought him back at the perfect time to play against the Dolphins, so he can get his fill in to know exactly how he want to come back. Because when he play against the Vikings next week, they gonna be on him. So, you know what I'm saying. Hopefully, we hurt him. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I don't really want to see him do too great. You know what I mean? So, hopefully, we
I
can
don't
put him
need
on the
it.
bench when he play against us. All right, man. So, moving on to the Cleveland Browns, man. My question for you is, man, do you think? I mean, Dylan Gabriel, he looking terrible. I'm just gonna say that he looking terrible as hell. Do you think Shador Sanders is gonna get a shot this season, or do you think Kevin Stefanski is just gonna, hold out? He's just gonna either like get fired with the team, going out with Dylan Gabriel, or you gonna give him that chance?
So I do want to just say this before I go and answer this question. Bench mob, I'm just wanting to put this out there. I don't want no injuries to no players. I wish them nothing but good health
I
and a
do.
great game. That's me. Now, to move forward. To answer your question, I doubt the only way I see Shador getting in is if Dylan Gabriel gets hurt and the other dude that they Zappy, because I think Zappy is the number two. I think Shador is still the three.
Nah,
I
man.
think Zappy might be the two. You might have to look that up for me, bro.
I'm gonna look it
But
up
I'm
right
pretty
now.
sure he might be Zappy as the two. And if that's the case, then yeah, it's never. He's not gonna ever see the field this year.
Damn. Let me see before I answer.
I think he knows that.
Before I answer the question, I'm gonna see right now who's number two. Number two. It say no. It say Shador number two for sure.
On the depth chart on
Yeah, on the. Mm-hmm.
NFL.com,
This on ESPN.
on ESPN.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
ESP.
legit.
They
Mm.
say number
Well,
two.
then yeah, the only way he's getting in is if that boy gets hurt.
Oh,
Because they said this is what I heard too. This is what I heard on, and you know the internet tells you everything, and it all could be a lie. But this is what I heard on the internet that Stefanski has the same agent as his coach at Oregon.
oh, it's Dylan Gabriel.
Yep.
Mm,
So they're
that's
like,
interesting.
they think that's the reason why he's still able to be the starter, even though they know. And you know, this is the thing with them drafting him higher. Their excuse is going to be, well, we need to give him the whole season to see what he can do.
I mean, okay.
That's why I said unless he gets hurt,
Yeah.
I don't care how bad he plays. They're not expected to win no game unless he goes out and throws 6 interceptions and 4 of them are in the first half or in the first quarter or the second quarter or something crazy. And they're at home and the Boo Birds is just getting too wild. Then yeah, he might be able to get in. But if not, I just it's just gonna be hard. I just don't see it because they would have been did it. Because
Okay.
just off of what we saw in the preseason, he looked it better.
Okay. So this how I feel. I'm gonna be honest. Okay. So it's only been 8 games. So that means it's more games to play. I think they before they decide to choose to do that, they probably ain't gonna give Shador. If they did give Shador a chance, it probably won't be to like week 13, maybe, because they want to keep giving them a chance. They want to just see, okay, like okay, 3 games, 4 games is not gonna be enough to really gauge where he probably would be at. And I think I believe that Kevin Stefanski would rather go out on the shield than to give Shador a chance because this is what he's looking at. Let's be honest. If he gives Shador that opportunity and Shador win a game or two, he don't know how to just shut the hell up. Like, let's be real. He gonna be. I told you. You know what I'm saying. I already knew what I could do. He one of them. He gonna. You know what I'm saying. When he'll say something with some faith behind it, and I knew it. I already knew the answers to the test and all that type of stuff. So I mean, who wants to deal with that? Like as a coach, you know what I'm saying.
I
And
don't.
you
I think it's even if he would. Let's just say hypothetically he didn't do that. He would have to deal with the fact that everybody would be like, "Well, why didn't you been? Why did he have been in the game?"
right.
Like then he's gonna deal with that.
Right. So you might as well, if you just being honest, unless they get Kevin Stefanski out of there, you might as well just ride the wheels with Dylan Gabriel because
Yeah, that's why I said
he don't want to.
that's
He
the
don't want to. He don't want to answer them damn questions. Let's be real. He ain't. She's
nah.
trying to
Who
bounce
would?
around them, and as you can see, he gave the play calling to the offensive coordinator, so he ain't even calling plays no more. So now he can
Man,
point the finger at the offensive coordinator and not himself. You know what I'm saying?
he's not going. He ain't got to worry about being there next year. He won't be.
Nah, he
They'll
won't.
have a new head coach. Yeah, they'll have a new head coach next year, and he'll be somebody's offensive coordinator.
Maybe because the way
Nah,
he did this,
he's gonna get a job.
I mean, he got to be
He's
at
gonna
a damn good team because if ain't no bum
yeah.
team gonna want to go get him again, his
Nah,
turnover
he
ratio
shit.
is
He's
terrible. Like,
he
let's just
might
look
end
at
up
it.
in Jacksonville as an offensive coordinator for
Now
Jacksonville or
that wouldn't be
something,
bad. Now Jacksonville, that wouldn't be bad because they kind of
or
decent.
maybe Tennessee.
Nah, I see Tennessee. He going downhill if he doing that. That's the same team, so you already know how that's gonna look. But yeah, I don't think Shador got a chance this year. I'm gonna just be honest. But if they did give him a chance, it'll probably be week 13. You got to give my man at least 6 to 7 games before you say, all right, let's throw in the towel. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, the highlight game of the week for Sunday is the Lions versus the Eagles. They play together. They play each other this Sunday. So my question is, who do you think has the better chance to win this matchup? The Eagles or the Lions?
Man, I think you done it again. That's the wrong matchup.
It's the
The
wrong matchup.
Lions play, I think, the Commanders.
Hold on, let me check. You for real? Nah,
I'm pretty sure.
they play the Commanders, boy. Let me see. You see how, hey, benchmark, man, y'all gonna have to, start holding me accountable because ain't no way I'm picking the wrong damn games. Like, this is crazy work. Let me see. Oh, damn. He right. What was I looking at? Oh, my God.
I don't know. The Eagles
Okay, the Eagles play
play
the
the
Eagles play the
Packers.
Packers. Okay, my bad. I don't know what the hell I was looking at. Benchmark, let me slide, man. Let a brother slide. So with that being said, man, the Eagles play against the Green Bay Packers on Monday. So
Hmm.
Monday Night Football. With that being said, who do you think has a better chance of winning, the Packers or the Eagles?
So is it in Philly or in Green Bay?
It looks like it is in Green Bay.
I think I think Green Bay might have a better chance because they're at home, but wouldn't be shocked if the Eagles were to win that in a close game, I should say. But I just think the Packers they're one of them young Jekyll and Hyde teams. Like they play to their opponent. They should have beat Cleveland, but they lost. They definitely should have beat Carolina and got beat. So I think with that, with when they've played like teams that they like the Lions in Week 1, like in Dallas, like they get up for certain teams, and I know they're gonna get up to play the Eagles, especially after they just lost to Carolina too. So I think the Packers just got a little bit more to play for, and the Eagles have been up and down all year anyway. So I think I'm gonna go with the Packs. The dun 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 go Pack go.
You going with the Packers? Um, yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna have to double down with you on that. Only reason why I say I'm gonna double down with you for the Packers to win this game is because the Eagles haven't really had their schedule hasn't been that hard. So they played against the Cowboys. That was a win. They had the Chiefs. That was a hard game, but that was the second week. We already know the Chiefs don't get up until the mid season, and then the Rams. So they had that, and then after that, the other teams been kind of just, what I'm saying, Buccaneers, the Broncos. The Broncos decent. The Giants is and then Minnesota, and then they played the Giants again. So they haven't really had a serious challenge. The next few games
It's
they
been a
have.
while since they went against a team that could hit them in the mouth.
Right. So I think that the Packers they looking pretty good. They 6-2. So it's the 6-2 showdown right now. So it's well, I mean they 5-2. I'm sorry, it's the 5-2, 6-2 showdown. So right now it's gonna really come down to who got more heart. And the Eagles been playing too damn good. So I just when you playing too good, I always expect for somebody to punch you in the mouth, and I think Love and Michael Parsons and them gonna put that pressure on them, and they're gonna come on top of with the win. So that's how I got it. Pushing on to the NBA. I asked you this question off the air, but a couple days ago. But I had to ask you anyway, just see what you say, man, because it's just looking too good, man. Too good. I don't know if it's too good to be true, but the Chicago Bulls right now, they leading the Eastern Conference at 6-1. My question is, can they keep this momentum going? Or is this just like, what I'm saying, just the beginning of the season and, it's just looking good because the beginning of the season is a mirage, or what is it?
I think they might be able to keep it brewing to to overall for like how Cleveland did last year. Like I think they're gonna have an overall good season. They're gonna be a top 3 seed in the East. But as far as like them having any chance to get to the Eastern Conference Finals or to the finals, that's not happening. But As far as them having a good season and being a top three seed, I could see that happening just because of how the East is right now. So I'm gonna say they're gonna keep it going. As long as they can stay healthy, they're gonna keep it going.
I think I'm gonna double down with you. I believe they could keep it going just because, um, like you said, the East is it's a little questionable. So I still like even if they don't, even if they're not the top team leading the East, I could still see them being like a top five team because Indiana's not there. Boston looking hella trash. Um, Cleveland, they ain't found their momentum yet. Milwaukee, they still trying to figure it out. So with that being said, I don't think some things you see is some things you see is when you see it, you can just tell that it's probably gonna be all right. They're gonna go downhill. But when I look at this team, it's really a overall 1 through 5. There's no like superstar, but there's decent players. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, they team is well formatted for not having a superstar, which having like Giddy, Kobe White, Okoro, Vucevic, uh, they got Herder coming off the bench. I don't know how to say this dude's name, but Montas, the rookie. So they you know what I'm saying, they got a pretty decent core. So I could see them still, you know, leading the way, being the top like
They're
4 or 5
built.
team.
They're if you want to be honest, they're built exactly like outside of a Shea, but their Shea is giddy. It's just they're built like OKC.
Right, they're a real team. They're a real team.
They have a bunch of a 6'8" to 6'9". I'd say 6'8" to 6'11" players on their team that can shoot and play defense. They
Yeah.
got a lot of them on there. They got at least 5 to 6 of them, and then their guards are bigger guards. They're 6'5", 6'4". Kobe White, he may look little, but he's not. He's like 6'4", a legit 6'4" at that, I bet.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. Kobe White, and I like this gameplay. Kobe White, nice.
yeah, he's always I've hated him since he went to North Carolina because he used to kill my dookies. So yeah, he's always been a dog, and like I said, Giddy's game is weird, but it works. Like it's like a faster version of the Joker. Like he gets to his spots, he gets where where he wants to go, and he ultimately can get a bucket, or he's really looking to pass, but he can get a bucket if he need to.
That's facts. Now, and I think the only reason why Giddy didn't look so good in the last like years because he had all that stuff going on with his dealing with the younger chick that they said he was dealing with or something. I think of something going on. So it was like some legalities going on. So he didn't really have his game figured out. But right now, shit, he looking good. So
Yeah.
man, they gonna be trouble. Um,
Mm-hmm.
with that being said, your and my Los Angeles Lakers, they ain't looking too damn bad either. Without LeBron, they 6-2 right now. And let me see where they at in the standings. I gotta check that out because I don't know. I know they like number 3. If I'm not wrong, let me see. Before I say they're like number 3 in the they like number 3
In the West.
in the West. Let me see. Yeah, they number 3 in the West right now, with no LeBron. Um, where do you realistically see them ending up this season? Like as far as like their record, you know what I'm saying? And do you think the style of play can get them somewhere?
I think they can stay where they're at, man. I think if they could stay healthy, they could stay where they're at. I like the pieces that we got. We got good shooters around Brian. We got good shooters around Luka. I like our bench. I think our bench is a little younger, and we got wily vets. I love what Jackson Hayes is. He's the perfect fit for Luka. He's a lively type of guy. You know what I mean. He's an
Yeah.
energy guy. He's a lob threat, and he can play a little bit of D when he puts his mind to it. So I think the sky's the limit, man. It's just all about health with them. If LeBron could just give them 10 and 5, which we know he's gonna be able, he could do that in his sleep.
Right. Now, do
They're
you
gonna have a chance.
now my
And I would love for them to split the time and have LeBron play more with the second unit.
now do you think Austin Reeves is going? Do you think he a legit two right now? Like, is he a legit damn near two?
He's earned his stripes. He's put in his work. So I gotta give him his credit now. Like you can't say it's a fluke. We've seen his progression. Like he got to play with Team USA. He's been able to get a lot of clock early in his career. He's played in big games. Like he's definitely turned that next because he knows like this is his peak. Like I think this is year six
I mean, I could check.
for him,
You want
year
me to see?
6, 7, somewhere in there. So he's due for that big, a decent contract. So if he really want to get paid, like and be that second fiddle to roll with Luka, which I know he want to, because they got a good chemistry. They damn near got the same type of game. It's just Reeves is just littler.
And a little more herky jerky, but other than that,
Yeah, but they got that, so they played great together. So it's just, I think it's a perfect fit. I think AR is definitely earned his stripes. Is he just needs to work a little harder on defense. If he could do that, then I think they'll be because we already know Luka ain't gonna do that. He's gonna try, but the only one that could really got a chance to move his puppies and stuff and start taking charges, which he loves to do, is Reeves.
right? No, that's facts. I think I'm gonna double down. I prior to this, with the team, man, with my LA Brian, you good because now what's happening is you can see that they have made this team around Austin. I mean, around Luca. And so what happens is now that leaves LeBron a little bit more free. Like you said, he'll probably be like playing more power forward, point guard type.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
What
why I said I would love for him to play with more of the second unit. I would still want him to start, but I just think like how they split their minutes, like he should definitely, especially in like maybe the first half, just to keep us with that consistency of that flow of the offense. Like he can really run the offense. We don't
yeah,
necessarily need a true point. Like he could play with LeBron. I mean, with Bronny. He could really
right,
bring more out of Bronny by him taking that pressure off of him because they're gonna double team him, especially if he's killing in the post, which he's predominantly gonna be able to do against the second team or
right.
any other team. So I just think they might have figured out a way that they can really save him for the playoffs, and that would
That
be
might
it.
be the key, and that might be the key. And you gotta, like, let's be honest. For this to be JJ's second year coaching, you damn near got to give him some props because his coaching
He's doing, yeah.
he been
He's been
challenging.
going crazy.
He been challenging his
He got
players.
out coached in the playoffs,
He
and
did.
I think he took that to heart
Yeah,
because Finchy coached circles around him.
and see that's when Finch come out in the playoffs. So, um, man, but yeah, man. Shout out to the Lakers. They looking good as hell. Man, it's gonna be scary when LeBron come back. Hopefully, he don't come back trying to pose too much attention for himself, and he can just fit in like a puzzle piece and just go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they don't
If he
try to
really
slow it
wants to
down
bring
and
a
change up.
ring, he would.
Yeah,
If he
exactly.
really wants to try to get him a chance where he gets up out of this thing, because you're not going to Golden State. They're not going to do that. So, and you sitting out a whole year does nothing for your career. So he ain't got no leverage to just bust a move. And who's gonna want that? Like, if any team bring you on, you got to go to the chip. And if you don't, it's a huge failure on the franchise. So you best stay where you at. Like I said, uh, JJ start you, give you them good minutes off. You know what I mean? In the first quarter, in the second quarter, playing with the second string. Third quarter, you go right back to starting. Go out in the third, come back in the early fourth, play with not the early fourth, but early third, play a little bit more, come back out, let them bench come, then into the fourth, you back in,
Yeah, come
seal the
close.
game.
Facts. Come close the
Yeah,
game. Yeah, that's facts.
20,
That sound about right.
28 to 28 to 32 minutes a night.
That's
If,
all
if
he
even
need.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
If
And
even that. Some nights we want to give you 20 just because we want to give you that little, hopefully we up a dub and the game's a wrap because Luka didn't win for 50. Because Luka's in prime shape. He's ready to go. He's
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 ready.
all and ready to go. I've been watching him since the Euro leagues this summer. He been giving niggas that work. So he ready.
And you know he don't want to go. He don't want to be one of them players that's in LA that don't get that damn ring. So he gonna want to be one of them superstars that
Bro,
get
you
one of them
know
rings. So
how much of a mega superstar he'll be if he was able to get that ring.
man, you
And
for
they
real.
want to give it to him because he's a better representation than Joker.
Facts.
And Shay don't really have that personality
Yeah, he ain't
that
really.
you need to be the face of the league.
Shay,
Luca do.
yeah, Shay quiet,
He's just too quiet and his game is too
reserved.
questionable.
Yeah,
His game is questionable, man. I love his game, but he's mastered the Chris Paul way of playing.
the
And he's mastered it though. Like he took what Chris Paul did and took it to a whole nother level. Cause think about it, Chris Paul was good for what? Getting to his spots.
getting to his spots and drawing that damn foul.
And that's all he do.
That's all he do. That's
And
gonna get played out at one point. We seen how it happened with
of
James
course, but
Harden.
it's gonna be it ain't gonna be this year or the year after. It's gonna be just like it was with Chris Paul when they then found somebody else that they want to take the mantle and give it to him.
Now that's facts. That's facts. All right, man. We're gonna go ahead and move on to bench or start, where you either bench whatever we say or you start it. You feel me? So bench or start, man. Frank Ocean or the Weekend. Who you going with?
Man, so I didn't get hip to Frank O until later. And
Okay.
then he had some bangers and I was like, oh wow. Okay, this is why everybody was talking about him. And then the weekend, I just never really been his like I like his songs, but I've never really been a fan like that. So I gotta go with Frank O
Oh, you gotta go
and,
with
and
Frankie
bench
O.
the weekend.
I'm gonna have to.
His music is just a little too out there for me.
All right, I can feel that. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This is a hard one because um, Frank Ocean, I ain't really never get hip to him, but he did have that one joint that everybody liked and was cool. Like this, you know what I'm saying? And then I found out, you know what I'm saying, he was doing the damn thing for the damn thing with the damn mains. But and after I found that out, I just couldn't get back hip to him. So man, with that being said, I'm gonna have to choose the weekend. The weekend to me, got some little fake Mike Jackson. He be trying to hit them high notes like Michael Jackson, man. So I be liking the way his writing skills is. But it's a hard one because they both kind of like neck and neck with it. Pause. Um, yeah. So
Man,
bench and start.
go to the next one. Go to the next
Oh my God, boy, that was a setup. Bench and start.
one. Man.
Tyrese or Jamie Foxx.
Oh man. See now this one I was debating because I'm like, damn, them is two of my guys that I really fuck with on the music tip.
Right.
And the only reason why I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with Tyrese is because Tyrese's catalog is a little stronger. Jamie only really I've only the only album that I really listened to was his first album. Anything he's done after that, I haven't even
Well,
tried to attempt to listen to.
he actually had
So
one out before that, but
see, that's what I'm saying. Like the one that I know of is the one that he had the bangers on.
yeah,
He had
unpredictable, unpredictable.
unpredictable. He had the what's the other one with T Pain?
Is it blame it on the alcohol? Blame it on the
Blame it on
alcohol.
the alcohol. He had this other song. He got some bang. That whole
Yeah,
album
that
banged.
whole thing was
Like
on
that whole
fire.
album was crazy. So
Facts.
he got him one, and that's what gives him like a close. Like he's so close to not being benched. But I gotta bench him just because Tyrese's catalog is just a little stronger, longevity wise. And I
Yeah,
mean that's expected because he's more of a musician turn actor than an actor turn musician. So
facts.
I don't really want to knock Jamie for that, but I do for the simple the strength of we doing bench or start. So I'm gonna start Tyrese and I'm gonna bench Jamie.
I'm gonna have to double down with you on that because, like you said, the catalog is a little bit stronger. Um, it's kind of hard to because like if put it like this, if we was going off of one, if I was going off of like one album, then I'd probably pick Jamie. But
Absolutely.
that catalog Tyrese got, like you said, it's just way stronger.
Stupid.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Stupid.
It's crazy. So they both in the same they in the same race, man. But like I just wish Jamie had more to give us. Since he didn't give us enough, I'm gonna have to, like you said, man. I'm gonna just have to go with Tyrese, man. But the talent is there. I think Jamie got more talent, but shit, the catalog. Sorry. Bench or start, the Pumbaa Clydes or the Fila Grand Hill Twos.
Oh man, this not even a close argument. Them Clydes can glide right on out of here. The Puma Boomers can can bite out of take a bite out of crime and go in the
Pumbaa's
trash can.
Pumbaa hoop shoes is crazy work.
Man, that's super nasty work. Like that, I don't know. Whoever gas Mello up to take on that super hard task to try to get. I don't care what colorway you might get some of these young bulls that's just goofballs, but I ain't seen too many of the young bulls out here wearing the Mellow Bellows and them Puma Dumas. Man, I think I might have
Man,
seen a couple pair at Marshalls. I'm not certain, but anyways, uh, to answer the question, it's definitely got to start them Grand Hill twos, and them was some ugly joints.
but
The
they had the
first ones
streets
was
on fire.
raw.
But them
The
hill,
first ones was raw.
they was,
The
but them,
second ones was a little. They looked a little Stackhouses. Like he was
yeah,
mad that Stackhouse had came out with some feelers too, and them motherfuckers was hitting harder
them
than his.
Carolina Blues was hitting, boy.
Man, them Stackhouse felines was killing the game.
They was. I
And
always
he
wanted.
had a red. Remember, he had a Philadelphia Sixer colorway too.
I always wanted them. I just couldn't get them.
Man, them mugs was hard.
They
They
was
was the
hard.
worst probably hoop shoes. They was so heavy. I think I wore one of my homeboy let me wear his one game, and yeah, I said never again. Them jokers was never. Nah, they was meant for you to just wear it for fashion, not
That's why
to
they
hoop
was.
in.
That's why they felines, and you ain't seen nobody else with no hoop shoes since then. But I'm gonna have to double with you, man. I ain't never seen nobody wear the damn Pumbaa Clydes, bro. That's crazy. Like that's crazy work. That's the craziest work I ever heard. Pumbaa Clydes? What the hell? Like wow. And then felines is even crazy too, cause like I never even had a pair of those, but them Grand Hills definitely had the streets on fire. Like even though I didn't wasn't the biggest fan of them, they had the streets on fire when them dropped. So I'm gonna have to
That's
start
because
them.
they was a little cheaper than them J Bones, and
Yeah.
they was a lot more acceptable to get as far as like, they wasn't hard to find.
Nah,
Them
that's
J
facts.
Bones because they came out the same year that J Bone dropped them padded leather J Bones.
Right.
The 11s, the same year that the 11s dropped, Bench Mob, them Grand Hill felines, and he had just a little trimming
The
of
trim
the
leather.
padded leather.
Yeah.
He just had a little trimming, but that's all he needed to do to jump in the game with J Bone and get on the train. Because I remember, I'll never forget when I came back to school that Christmas because they dropped on Christmas. Everybody that couldn't get them J's
Had
had
them.
them Grand Hill felines.
Facts. And they was wearing them things with pride, my G. For real, for
Man,
real.
sporting them crisp, crisp. I'm talking about girls, dudes, didn't matter. They was all rocking them.
I think my sister had a pair of those. To be honest with you, T had a pair of those for sure. But bench and start, man. The cohorts or the Dickies. That's a hard
Oh
one.
man, so this is one of my favorite. This is one of my because I originally started wearing Dickies because I had to wear a uniform when I was in middle school, and
Right.
so I didn't want to wear the weird Carlton from Fresh Prince khakis. So I was able to. I got my mom to take me to. I think I got them from. I might have got them from Walmart. I don't remember, but I got some Dickies from somewhere. Got like 3 or 4 pair for the dirt, and they was a lot more loose and baggier, and it just fit more of our, our style as far as urban.
Right.
So in that regard, that was my first thought. But as an adult and as I got older and got to really get hip to fashion, it was more of a Carhartt as far as like the hats and the jackets and some of the outerwear as far as like flannels and thermals. Just because I'm a Midwest dude, so shit, it's cold half of the year, so that just
Mm-hmm.
Dickies is more of a pants thing to me. And with that being said, it's just not. It doesn't have as many variables to my catalog as far as my clothing. So I gotta definitely bench Dickies because they had a short run in my life versus Carhartt. I got probably about shit. I got at least 3 or 4 joints, and then my shorty, she got about 4 or 5 hats. Like it's just they perfect for the environment, and that's
Yeah.
just what we wear in the Midwest.
I'm gonna have to double down with you, man. I had a probably, man. I probably had a couple little Dickie little swoops with the little, button up. You know what I mean, with the pants. I had a couple of those for
Oh yeah,
sure.
your true West Coast attire.
Yeah, I had my West Coast attire, but man, ain't nothing ever gonna say you like that car, like that Carhartt. In the wintertime, that
Man,
jacket, I had one of them jackets, boy. I'm talking
man,
about
them
that thing fireproof, bulletproof, walkproof, snowproof. Nigga, that thing proof everything. Liquor proof.
man.
Like for
Yes,
real.
sir.
So with that being said, I had me one of those. I had the black joint. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that's hard. That's a nice color too.
I had that black joint, and I had a couple Scullies too, man. So you know what I'm saying. I ain't never get hip to no Dickies hat, so I can't really say I was flipping
Yeah,
that. And I only wore one
yeah,
color in the Dickies, and that was like the blue. You know what I'm saying? And I
yeah.
wasn't on no, I wasn't not for no gang banging purposes, but it just always looked right. I never wanted to get that
Right.
tan because if you
Yeah,
spill something,
I
it's
had
over.
both. I had both because we could wear both with our uniform. Because you could either wear a white polo that was, it had our little logo on it, or you got a blue polo with the logo on it. So I might wear the blue polo with the brown Dickies, or I might wear the white polo with the blue Dickies. Like I just used to flip it up that way. Because obviously you can't you wear a uniform, so you can't change your outfit. So the only thing you can change is the color sets.
Facts. Yeah. So venture start, man. Fried chicken or barbecue ribs.
Woo.
Oh, he went up.
So when I say this, yeah, this is going bench mob. Do not destroy me in the comments. Please do not destroy me in the comments. I'm gonna give y'all some background before I tell you why I'm going with this.
Ah,
I'm
he must.
gonna.
Go ahead.
Oh man, you know what I'm gonna say.
Go ahead.
I'm a bench fried chicken, and
Wow.
I'm gonna start ribs, and I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why,
Wow.
bench mob. I know. Don't revoke my black card. My mom, I love her to death, but she is probably the far worst fried chicken maker in the history of fried chicken making. And so I got to the point where I just hated fried chicken. I don't care how good it was. It just the smell of it, the look of it, it just would make me think of my mom's version.
Right.
And so I just gave it up for the longest. I gave up fried chicken for probably about a good 4 years
Damn.
where I didn't eat fried chicken. Yeah, bro. You would people use man, and you say you black? You don't eat no fried chicken? I'm like, nah, B. It's just I can't rock with it. So I finally started eating it like I said, years ago, because this was obviously years ago. But overall, like just because I don't have ribs that often, and then the last time I had some ribs, this is how good the ribs were, bro. My girl went to Kansas City to a concert. She drove down there with her friend. They drove back some Kansas City ribs.
Oh man. Yeah.
When I tell you, it was nigga. I was there. I wanted to eat the bone.
Are you was
It
biting
was,
the gristle on that thing?
bro. I wanted to bite the. I wish the bone had meat on it anymore,
Man,
because I would have ate that. If there was some bone in, I mean meat inside of the bone, I'd have tried to get it. It was
man,
that good. And they when I and so from that point on, it's just giving me this mindset that like, because barbecue is just so, it's a seasonal thing in Minnesota, especially. It
right.
ain't really something you can just go out and get to and good barbecue. So I definitely got to start barbecue and bench fried chicken. Unfortunately, bench mob.
Well, damn, man. He hit y'all with a whole spiel. I wish I had a little story like that, but hey, mine's just simple and sweet, man. Hey, man, I'm a nigga. Hey, I'm a nigga, man. So, you know what I'm saying? We love barbecue this, barbecue this. Go ahead and put it on the plate. You feel me? But at the same time, hey, man, give me that damn fried chicken any day of the week. You feel me?
Give me
Like,
that yard bird.
yeah, give me the bird. I want the bird. Facts. So I don't got no story for y'all, but the fried chicken always gonna rule. Throw some little hot sauce with that. Hot sauce on yeah, and it's over with. You know
Now,
what I'm
what
saying? With
type
the
of hot
bread.
sauce?
Well, I've graduated in these days, so now I use ghost pepper hot sauce, you know what I'm saying? But back in the day, um,
Well, okay, you didn't step your game up.
yeah.
You want a little eyebrow sweat.
Yeah, I need eyebrow sweat. I need my nose to drip like I'm crying. Yeah, I need all that. You feel me? Louisiana hot sauce ain't gonna do it no more. So that's out the. That's when we was young. You feel me? I probably take Tabasco before I take Louisiana hot sauce. That ain't nothing but
Man,
salt.
Louis is so mild, boy.
Yeah, that ain't nothing but
That
but
ain't shit.
yeah, that ain't really hot. Bench or start.
Hell no.
I know what you going with on this one. Bench or start. Steak or lamb chops.
Oh man, that this is no story needed. Like he said, steaky doozle all day. Give
Yes.
me that good porter, medium well. Let me
Oh, you
cook
graduated.
me.
You done been around the block because back in our days, you nigga want that thing cooked. You know what I'm saying, all the way through. But when you
Oh
graduate,
yeah, nah,
once
B.
you graduate, you need it.
I done been to some fine steakhouses in my lifetime, man.
Okay,
I didn't been able to eat some good steak, so I know how it's supposed to be prepared now.
okay.
Yes,
You like
sir.
it to still have a little bit. You don't want it to be bone dry because that's how they do you when you cook it all the way through.
Yeah,
That
nah, I
thing.
don't want it well done to where it ain't got. It's just like a bite in the belt. I need, I need it to have some
Man.
flavor, baby.
Okay, okay. I think I'm gonna have to double down with you, man. Lamb chops, that's like something you eat every now and then. You know what I'm saying? So give me the steak, man, with the mashed potatoes on the side. You know what I'm saying? And a little piece of bread. You gotta have a little piece of bread
Bro,
for sure.
you gotta have the steakhouse. We when if you hopefully you come to the soda pop sometime in the near future,
Yes,
because
sir.
if you do, and we going to, I'm taking you right to the spot. We gonna get these hash browns with the blue cheese, and we can get the Tabasco on there, or we get, I'll make sure you get your ghost pepper. We gonna get it popping, man.
Okay, okay. Sounds good. Sound like a plan to me. All right, man. Mention start, man. Drew Hill or Black Street. That's a good one, ain't it?
Man, you're killing me. Man, this was, why are you trying to, you just tried to destroy me tonight. Man, so first of all,
Uh oh.
you said who was the second
Drew
one? I heard Drew Hill.
Drew Hill or Black Street.
Black Street
Yeah.
was like LSG to me. Like they came and they went. Like they was here and then they was gone.
Damn, he called him
Versus
LSG. Wow.
whatever their name was, wasn't it LSG?
Yeah, that's
Levert, Sweat, and
yeah,
Gill.
facts.
Yeah, them niggas had one good hit and they had a good album and then that was it. That's how I feel about Blackstreet. Like they had one couple good hits. I know you how to feel me. No diggity. I got to back it up. You know, they
Yeah.
had that. Then they had that other little slow song, and then that was it. You know, them niggas broke up. You know, I think Dave Hollister got popping. He went solo dolo, started doing his thing, and you know what I mean. It was over with. So
Yeah.
I have to go with Drew Hill, even though Cisco dipped off and did his thing, but he just had such a major blow up. Like Dave Hollister, yeah, you left and had some success, but not on no Cisco success. So
Yeah.
then Drew Hill, even though they might have broke up, Cisco kind of kept him relevant.
And
So
they had some hits. Like they had some damn
oh,
hits.
they had some major hits. So
Yeah.
like shit, their whole first album, was a banger, and then his album was a banger. So,
Yeah.
I definitely have to start Drew Hill and bench Blackstreet, man.
Man, I'm gonna have to double down. I don't even know how the hell Blackstreet got compared with Drew Hill. That don't even make sense to me. Like that's what the hell? Like who came up with this? Like I didn't come up with this, but I'm gonna go with Drew Hill. Like what the hell? Like I know everybody in bench mob. Like what the hell? Drew Hill and Blackstreet. Like yeah, that don't
Right.
even match. I don't even need to say nothing else for that. That's just Cisco alone to beat that whole team. You feel me? So all right, man, we're going to move on to the TBQs, man. My question for you on the TBQs, on the throwback questions, what was your first pair of Air Force Ones like? A1s.
All white.
All white?
All white, man. My first pair of ones was all white. And I didn't get no Fugazis.
Oh, you ain't get the
I went
knockoffs.
to I think I went to Foot Locker and got them joints. And they was $55.
Oh, when that was when they
That's
was
right,
throwing
bitch.
deals.
That was back when Forces was dirt cheap because no one was buying them like that.
No, that's facts. I had my first pair of A1s was the high top A1s. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I had them all black steppers, man. I had them. I was ready to go step on them, man. You feel me? I had them YM.
With
I had them
boxing
YM
gloves
ones.
on.
Yeah, I was
You had
ready.
them boxing mitts.
Yeah, I had them boxing mitts on. I was ready to go, ready to boot up and go suit up. You feel me? But what made me want to go get those, this is my little backstory, is at one point when I was growing up, they had Air Force Ones had the colorways like the Dunks. So y'all don't really know nothing about that. The colorways, boy, they had some crazy colorways, red and black, red and grays. They had the blue and yellows. They had all type of colors. And they used to tax a little bit for them other ones with the colors. So I couldn't get the ones with the colors. I had to, you know what I'm saying, go plain Jane. So if I go plain Jane, I was like, I'm trying to make these last. So I couldn't get the white ones because I was going to get them dusty and mom's just going to whip me, throw that belt to ass on the brother. So I was like, let me go ahead and get these blacks. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I did. All right, my question for you is, what's the worst lie you got caught in, man?
The worst lie?
Yeah.
Man, the worst lie I ever got caught in, bro, was on my BM. And so uh I had been talking with this shorty, and I had fell asleep. I was working overnights. I had fell asleep and left my phone in the living room.
Oh,
And I was
man.
in the bedroom. As soon as I woke up, bitch, I was like, God damn it.
You fell for that phone and went
Fuck.
nowhere, huh?
I looked for it and it wasn't in the room with me. I said, damn, I let that bitch in the living room. So I go in the living room, and my BM is just sitting on the couch and she ain't really saying nothing. And so, I go get me something to drink. I'm drinking. She still ain't said nothing. So if you've been around your girl long enough, but shit ain't the atmosphere ain't right. So I'm like, what's up? She don't say nothing again. Then all of a sudden my phone goes off from a text message. So I pick it up and it's Shorty. I don't even look at the message and see what she messaged. I'm like, damn, man. I don't know why my bro Dre keep texting me, man. I ain't trying to talk to that nigga. He know I'm stupid.
Wow.
Tell me why Shorty get to laughing.
Oh, she already
So
knew.
as she's laughing, she walks towards the kitchen and goes to like pouring her something to drink in like this big ass cup. And I'm like, why are you laughing? She's like, you're funny to me. And I'm like, man, what are you talking about? She's like, she just laughs again. I'm like, man, stall me out with all that shit, man. Like, keep it real, man. What's popping? And as I say that, she takes the cup of water she done poured and throws it straight in my face.
Oh, he drowned it. She
Bloosh.
drowned that man.
Nigga could have smooth drowned me. Nigga, I'm like, I'm shook. I'm in my drawers, no t-shirt on. I'm
Man.
like, what the fuck? So I'm like, what the fuck is that for? She's like, nigga, you got me fucked up. I've been texting that bitch all morning. Nigga, I know what you been on. Woo woo. I'm like, man, what the fuck is she talking about? Make a long story short, bench mob, I end up having to call this girl in front of my girl and treat this girl and treat her and hang up on her. And I still ended up getting kicked to the curb.
Oh,
So that
damn.
was probably the worst lie that I got caught in because I got caught dead handed. And the worst part of this story, bench mob, is I never even saw that girl. I met her online and only talked to her on the phone.
Damn.
I was
Benchmark.
better off nailing her to the cross for all the shit that I dealt with for that.
Benchmark, he should have pushed her through the mattress. I don't know what he was doing, but he ain't get to push her through the mattress. Sounds like he ain't push her through the mattress. So all right.
Got caught before I could do it. We was literally supposed to link up that weekend.
Well, it ain't happening because you left your phone. All right, man. So mine's
He said it didn't happen because you left your phone.
the one I got caught in was a little bit before that time, before I was in the dating situation. This was my first time skipping school. So I was in the fourth grade with my homeboy. I ain't gonna say his name. I don't know if he want me to put his business out there, but my homeboy, he been skipping school. This wasn't nothing new to him, so he talked me into it. I go to the school, we get there. As soon as I jump off the school bus, he like, man, let's go to my crib. I'm like, hell no, man, I ain't trying to go to your crib, man. We gonna get in trouble. He like, nigga, I skip school all the time. My mama ain't at the house. So mind y'all, we jump on the school bus, but we could walk because we only stay maybe 4 to 5 blocks away from the school. So cool, we go walk back to the homie crib. I go to his crib. We chilling. I'm talking about the whole day chilling. We eating snacks, getting fat. We playing the game, doing everything, man. Tell me why, Benchmark. Tell me why my dodo brain decided me and him say, oh man, school finna let out, right? So he said, man, let's go back up there and go holler at everybody at the school. I'm like, bet, let's go ahead and go do it. So we go walk our big dumbasses back to the school. We go pull up and we waving to everybody and people that's in our classes, they see us, they're like, where y'all been? Where y'all been? We waving and smiling. And the principal see me, right? Principal see me, but principal don't say nothing to me, just glance at me and then just walk away. So I knew what that look was. I'm like, damn, principal, no. You know what I'm saying? So I try to act like I'm finna get on a school bus and go back to the house. So I jumps on the school bus, go back to the house. Man, the principal done already called Mom Dukes. So I'm not knowing. They call, they got the automated message that come to the house. So I try to catch the phone before the automated message come. And Mom Duke, she there, but she playing it off. So the phone ring, I picks it up, boom, they tell you, oh yeah, your kid ain't come to school today, whoop-de-whoop, give him the whole little spill. I hang up the phone, I'm thinking I'm good. So she asked me, man, you ain't got no homework for today? I'm like, nah, I ain't got no homework, you know what I'm saying? Nah. She was like, how was your day at school? I'm like, it was good, man. We did our thing, went to recess, did all the little whoop. So she like, I got a call today. Somebody said you didn't go to school. I'm like, no, I went to school. So mind y'all, they done already called. But she done waited. So she said, all right, cool. She let me believe that, you know what I'm saying, I'm good. So she don't do nothing to me that day, right? She take me to the school the next day, y'all. Bitch mob, I go to the school the next day because they won't let me get in until she bring me back. So she take me to the school. Nigga, I get in front of her with the principal. The principal like, yeah, you didn't come to school. She looking at me, whoop-de-whoop. And I'm like, nah, I came to school. And he like, nah, I seen you come after school on the bus. So I'm like, damn, it's over with. So the whole day, bench mom, I thought I had to diarrhea dookie or something, man, because I had to go through the whole day and think about what the hell was finna happen to me when I got home. Because my mama, she ain't, mind you, when she in front of them white people, she gonna just look at me. She ain't gonna say she gonna fire me up when I get home. So,
And bitch mom, I
oh
just
my
gotta put
God.
this in there. His mom has the death stare of a military sergeant.
I'm
When
t-
she looks at you, it's like she's looking through your soul.
man,
So
it
I'm
was
gonna
over.
just let you go ahead and finish.
Yeah, so I makes it home, brother. I had to pick out the funeral belt. It was over with. When I say I got whipped from Timbuktu all the way to the room, brother, I ain't skipped no more after that until my sister Nikki talked me into it in the 10th grade. So by that time, she knew how to forge the name and all that. So we was good. But man, I say that to say this, man. Do not skip when you young, cause you're not as slick as you think you is. That ass whooping, I remember that all the way to the 10th grade. So
Man, you that ass whooping made me think of mines, man, and I should have used that one as my lying lesson because that was earlier than that age, and I took somebody my mom's friend's bike. I was only supposed to ride it around the block, nigga. I'm all the way up. Mind you, I stayed over by Phelps. I'm all the way by Washburn.
oh yeah, you was out.
I'm 20 blocks outside of the direction. Mind you, this is before cell phones, pagers.
Yeah.
So my mom had no clue where I was. Thank goodness back then she had all my friends' phone numbers. So she called my friends and ended up catching the right one. And I was at his house. His mom answered the phone and she was like, "Your mom's on her way." I'm like,
You
"What?
already knew.
What is she on her way for? I got to ride this bike back home." My mom kindly drives over to this white lady's house. This is a white lady, mind you. This is the mid 90s. She drives over to this white lady's house, kindly says, "Can we use your bathroom?" And takes me in the bathroom and wears me smooth out, whips my monkey ass, and then told me I had to ride that bike all the way back home
You was
with
standing
the
up.
welts and belts all on my back.
You was standing up the whole ride.
Bro, you know I was.
Yeah, so more of the story is don't be trying to lie because it's gonna catch you. Um, my question for you is, what was the worst date you ever went on?
Mm. The worst date I ever went on was probably a date, and it was so crazy is I thought I was doing something. That's what makes this date so whack. Is I thought I was doing something. So I meet this shorty going to the corner store one day. She just so happened to walk in. Boom! I chop her up, get her number, tell her let's get together. So she catches me in between paychecks. Worst time to try to go on a date. Let's just start that off, bitch, mom.
Man,
Don't go on no date, especially a first one, if you ain't got your fetty together. So my fetty ain't right. So I'm like, okay, I can't flake on her. This is the first time we supposed to kick it. She's like a nurse. So her time is very limited. I'm catching her on a time that she got a block of time that she can kick it with me. So I'm like, okay, I think I had $75 to my name. Mind you, bitch, mom, I got $75. I don't get paid till Friday. So I'm like, fuck it. We can't go to the movies, cost too much.
right.
Can't go bowling, cost too much. I'm like, all right, let's just go grab something to eat real quick. I know I could take her to this little chicken spot, some fire little chicken. Ain't gonna cost me but maybe $20. So we go to the chicken spot, we get some chicken. As we're sitting there eating, a girl I know walks in. She, of course, sees me with this chick. She makes a point to say something to me. So I speak to her. She goes about her business. Shorty don't really act like she's tripping, but I could tell the mood kind of changed a little bit. So I'm like, okay, whatever. We eat our food, we leave. So Of course, I can't just take her back to the crib. This is the first time I kicked it with her. I can't ask her to come to my crib. It's the first time I kicked it with her. She don't smoke, so it ain't like I could be like, "Hey, you want to smoke? We can chop it up." So I drive to the Cherry and the Spoon, bro. I
Man,
take her over there to take a walk around Cherry and the Spoon and walk across the bridge, and we chopping it up. I'm thinking I'm doing everything's going kosher. She acting like everything's perfectly fine. End of the day, I take her home, give her a hug, kiss her on the cheek. She goes in the crib. I never heard from that girl again.
wow. Oh, hey, you thought that was bad. I got one probably um, worse than that. So my it was. I wish I'd have even made it there, but all right. So all right, y'all. I'm probably like 18. You know what I'm saying? Just met a little chick. You know what I'm saying? So she like, let's go on a date. I'm like, bet. What you trying to do? We come to the conclusion that we going to the movies. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, this is at a time where I ain't even got no car. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't got no car, and I'm trying to be real smooth and slick with it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to tell nobody I'm going on a date. You know what I'm saying? So I put on my best put my best foot forward, throw on my best fit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to get fresh, doing something real fresh. I'm talking about something not exclusive. I ain't never wore. So I'm like, cool. You know what I'm saying? I chop it up with Shorty. I'm like, the movie start at 5. She like, bet. I'm gonna be there at 5. Cool. And this is the time where, cell phones was if you had your cell phone, you was balling. You know what I'm saying? So needless to say, I ain't had my cell phone then yet. So, you know what I'm saying? It was like, okay, we gonna meet there. We'll be there at 5. Cool. Boom. So time get close. Like I told you, I put my best foot forward. So I try, you know what I'm saying? Mind you, the movie theater, that's just about like 2-3 miles. So I'm like, damn, I don't know how I'm gonna get there because I'm trying to be real smooth. I ain't want nobody to know how exclusive I was trying to be. So I didn't want to tell my family I'm going on a little date. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm gonna just walk. You know what I'm saying? Because where I stayed at, there wasn't no transit to get to the movie theater. So I'm like, no, I ain't tripping. So I get close to the movie theater. I'm all together. I'm straight. I'm trying to think of like what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? How I'm gonna open it up. Like, am I gonna go for the hug first? You know what I'm saying? What we gonna do? You know what I'm saying? When we get in the movies, I'm throw the arm around Shorty or do what? So I get to the movies, buy the tickets, right? Shorty ain't there yet. So the movie start at 5. Like I told y'all, the movie start at 5. So I'm like, let me go ahead and buy these tickets. And, I'm gonna just wait for her when she get there. So 5:30 come. I'm still sitting there. I done got tickets. 5:30 come. I'm like, damn, where's Shorty at? You know what I'm saying? I'm looking around like, damn, where's Shorty at? So I go to the payphone. I'm like, let me see if I can call her and see where the hell she at. Did she even leave? What went down? So I calls. I hit the line 2-3 times. I don't get no answer. So I'm like, damn, what I'm gonna do? I don't know what I want to do. So I'm like, forget it, man. I'm finna go up in the movie and go watch the movie. So, needless to say, I took my monkey ass in the movie. It wasn't no damn date. Shorty didn't even show up. You know what I'm saying? So I bought the tickets for no damn reason. Shorty didn't show up. I walked back home. I call her. She like, oh yeah, my brother, he ain't bring me. He was supposed to bring me to the spot. I don't know what happened. Whoop de whoop. So I'm like, cool. You know what I'm saying? So that was my worst date. But to follow up, man, I did push her through the mattress. I did push her through the mattress the next time because she owed me because I spent all my little pennies on the little situation. So what you got to know is a small detour can lead you to a great promotion. You know what I'm saying? So my detour led me to a promotion because the second time I ain't going no date. So I got to bypass the date and threw her through the mattress, man. So yeah, my date was a hell date. She ain't show up.
Yeah, you had a great ending to that. Cause other than that, y'all just said, bro, you got stood up like a butt up.
I
But
did. I didn't get to see her for 2 weeks though. So she sent me off for the
yeah,
2 weeks, nigga.
you got sent off, but I got sent off the map.
Yeah, facts. Facts. You definitely did. Um, What's that? Hold on. Okay, so I think I'm gonna pass that one to go to Neef Snug. Yeah, we're gonna go to Neef Snugs before we close it out. You know what I'm saying? Neef, man, got a good question for you, man. What's a piece?
Sir,
What's a piece of wisdom? What's a piece of wisdom you learned about saving versus spending that you got for the people?
man, that's a great one, man. There's a big difference between a need and a want. I'm gonna say that again for you, bench mob. There's a big difference between a need and a want. The only difference between people who can save and the people who can't is they have mastered the craft of understanding what is the difference between a need and a want. A want is something that you want that you don't need. You need food. You need a roof over your head. You need income coming in. You need ability to take care of yourself, whether that's a vehicle or money for a bus fare or a bus pass or whatever, however you want to choose for your Uber, whatever your transportation is. Those are needs. Wants are clothes, going on the vacation that you haven't saved for, doing spontaneous spending. These are things that are not that are needs. I mean, that are wants that are not needs. Prime example is something that I just did recently. I save, like anytime I break a big bill, I save the change. If it's a five, anything fives and lower. So fives, ones, twos. Not that you get $2 bills that often, but more or less, I save anything that's $5 or less, and I put it in my save jar. I save that money up in a jar. It's not that big of a jar, but I save it up until it's generally full. If it's then I just take money out of it and I use it to buy stuff that I want.
Okay, that's what's
So then
up.
that way I don't deprive myself from buying certain things that I want because it's hard for me being a person who always lived by a different perspective of when you get a paycheck, as long as you paying your bills, you can spend your whatever you got left. That's not common sense and that's not how you save.
Right.
How you save is not spending that money and saving that money and really living diligent on regards to your finances, really coming up with a budget, really breaking down your bills and paying weekly, not waiting till you get your paychecks to take money out.
That's facts.
These are little keys that I'm giving y'all, benchmark, that'll help you if you have any type of issue with saving money. Is instead of you waiting to the last minute to pay a bill, take money out each week. So then that way you have the money to pay the bill. You'll be surprised on how much money you have left over.
That's facts. Hey, that boy. Hey, Neef hit y'all with a little nug real quick. Make sure you learn between the difference between wants and needs, and that's how you gonna learn how to save versus spend. So we gonna go ahead and get out of here because you already know we got to pay some damn bills. If we didn't, we'll be staying on here for 9 hours because y'all be paying our bills for us. But that ain't happening right now. So man, we definitely appreciate y'all for tapping in. I do see a couple names. I don't want to let y'all get past me before I shout y'all out. Tyrone, I seen you tapped in. Elizabeth Elton, I seen you tapped in. Karen Kennedy, Carrie, Frank, Michael, Amanda, Melissa, Natalie, Chris, Yais. I appreciate you guys all for tapping in. Ernestine, thank you for tapping in. Regina, thank you guys for taking y'all time out to check us out. Orlean, thank you for tapping in. And it's the Benchmark Podcast. I'm your boy Broadway Beats. I got your boy with me, Neef, aka Mr. Perp. And if y'all could
Yes,
take time
sir.
to hit the like button, go ahead and comment, subscribe. Hey man, Neef, let them know something before we get up out of here.
Man, you already know, man, like I try to do every week, man. I want to bless y'all. I want y'all to have a safe week. I want y'all to continue to stay focused and stay safe.
Yep, we finna get up out of here. Appreciate y'all for tapping in. It's the Benchmark Podcast. Until next time, next Wednesday, 7:30 Central Time. We out. Yakasuki.
We out.